Sometimes in life you sleep in and you want to get your day started earlier because you regret it when you do sleep in. Welcome to my life. Today is the day that I should have been up earlier, but I wanted some more sleep, but then I got that sleep and now I regret it. Say to everybody on the vlog.
We slept in, you guys. We gotta get going.
We have things to do. We have cars to build, updates for you. This video is really all about the Murcielago. This is a very rare, very near and dear car to my heart. I've always dreamed of owning the V12 Lamborghini with the doors that go up. And for me, that was the Murcielago. It wasn't the Diablo and it wasn't the Countach. When those cars were around, I really honestly wasn't even thinking about supercars. I was too young. I didn't see that as a possibility quite yet in my life. I wasn't that ambitious. We're gonna go and give you the full update on the Murcielago. That car has been through one hell of a lot of shit, don't you say, Dave?
That car's been through a lot of abuse.
I feel like you almost hate it.
It's hard because for me, my whole life, I had a car that had a few problems with it. I got rid of it. If I couldn't trust it, I didn't want it. I like cars that are reliable. That car's reliable.
It's a Gallardo, Dave.
BF engine supercharger
You've just never had anything go wrong with you?
I had a Gallardo and it was a nightmare.
Can we just soak in the fuchsia for a minute, you guys? Take it all in.
I really want to see the cars together today in this video.
Yeah, I don't blame you, copycat and son of a.
Also need to do some PPF in this car to protect this beautiful, fierce fuchsia and order not one, not two, but now 3 center caps. So that one's missing now. Oh, how they pop out so easy.
Dave's aggressive driving. Skirt, skirt, skirt. We are gonna go to August Garage and give you guys the full lowdown on what's going on with the Murci, because this is a quick history if you're new to the channel or you've recently started subscribing and watching the videos. Long story short, I bought the Murcielago sight unseen. I always wanted a manual V12 Lamborghini. When I found out that was gonna be the last one they ever made, they weren't quite making it such a big deal yet in the marketplace. The buzz hadn't really gotten out that was it, done, finito. A friend of ours in LA found one on Auto Trader, but it was disguised. It had the SV kit on it. There's a body kit on the car. You think there's gonna be damage. It was in an accident or something happened. The person, when rebuilding it, decided to change the kit, right? Luckily for me, that was not the case. There's no accidents on this car. It's a clean title. So it came with an SV kit on it. Even worse, it actually came with the SV decal.
Yeah, you can't do that. They have like an M3 badge in your 3 Series, you know?
So what did I do? The first day it came off the truck from Plycar when they delivered it. Peeled the SV decal off the rear quarter panel. Let's fire up the cars and head down to August Luxury Motor Cars, you guys. One of my favorite features of the 720, hands down, are the doors. With the Gorilla Glass, it reminds me of a P1. Race mode? We're going race mode. And we have another perfect day here in Kelowna, British Columbia. Look at the lake in the background, and we will be enjoying none of it. And there she is, the Murcielago. How are we doing, Hayden?
We're making headway, hoping to have it back by the end of the day.
End of the day. I'm liking the sound of that, my friend. So you guys, the Murcielago. I know a lot of you are like, sell it. Get something else, it's been a headache. But here is why I'm not gonna sell it. This car, again, is a manual gated V12. Very few people ordered this car in the manual gearbox, and Lamborghini never said, hey, this is gonna be the last year we're ever gonna make a manual gearbox, because when the Aventador came out, it never got that option. Only 50 of these cars exist in the entire world.
Just so we're clear, the Squadra is twice as rare as the Murcielago.
What I understand from Ed Bullion telling us how all this works with the engine and the mechanics and everything, you can't manual swap these cars. This car, I bought sight unseen, and it came with some issues. It wasn't quite running up to par. I noticed that the oil pressure was a little low, and eventually the engine failed a year ago today.
Yeah.
We went through the brutal time and money of rebuilding the motor, only to put it in to run it for about a day to find out that it wrecked again. So that puzzled the mechanics and the tech. They tore it all down again and found that the block was cracked. I had to buy a whole new engine. And that's what we have here today. And what happened was the serpentine belt went after driving it for only a couple of minutes each day. And then upon inspection of the oil, there was in the filter a few little metal fragments left over from the previous engine. Because he basically tore apart the whole oil system outside of the engine itself. Drained all the oil out. We had a few new parts, like a new oil cooler, oil sump, catch can. And we just threw all that back in. We're gonna put new oil in it, new belt in it, fire it up, and we're hoping everything's fine. Because the engine was running perfectly good before the belt went. And I truly believe after we're done this, it's gonna be perfect.
I'm gonna include a noose in case things don't work out.
So we got the new belt to put on. Being I'm not a mechanic, as you guys know, how do you put a belt that's in one piece around all these things? Is it intertwined through there somehow?
Yeah,
for real?
Somehow.
I would never have thought that. I would have been like, that's it, we're doing an engine pull swap delete.
wires got cut because when I went to put in the tow truck, the lift wouldn't work.
Hoping that was a voltage issue.
He's hoping. I like that. He's hoping.
You gotta hope a little bit.
Well, this car has a whole lot of hope.
The whole thing. Yeah, I was just about to say.
Cut it.
Let's see. Stop moving it around so I can focus on it, you son of a.
Okay, so how do we do this, guys?
All in on this.
You gotta get the belt through that hole.
I believe in you.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't worry, we'll just be here with the camera in your face the whole time. You're trying to figure out what you're doing.
There's so many little pieces. We design a car, like everything.
Do you want us to order a pizza or something?
I had a pizza.
You had pizza today?
I had a pizza.
These axles look really new. This is the one I broke before. This is the axle slayer. It's never ruined a clutch. That was the joke.
Crazy is the e-brake system has like actually got like a little pulley system for the e-brake.
Another pulley.
This is the true last Lamborghini built by Italians got a bed at like noon, a cigarette, they're in a shop building in Murcielago. Yeah, we'll get it done this week or next week or whenever it matters. Look at some of the details, like those pulleys. Like legit, there's a cable, like a little lever, like it's like a World War II fighter airplane. It's basically a P-51 Mustang. Well, an Italian version. Well, they were on the wrong side during the war, so I shouldn't bring that up, should I? Okay, hey, we got you a little coffee here. Venti vanilla bean frappuccino with raspberry cream syrup in there. Enjoy that.
So far, it's pretty good.
1,800 calories. Take a hit of it. Damon says after this is done, it's gonna be bulletproof. What?
We can tell him that'll be bulletproof.
He actually said, he goes, hey, let's drive out to Banff, which is like 6 hours from here. I'm like, no. We can drive it to Mike's house, which is 20 minutes from here. And that's a calculated risk.
Mike can drive you back to one of your other cars.
So this is the old oil keg from the Murcielago. We have a new oil keg in. We got a new oil cooler in. We have a new belt on. We're gonna get the first of the very many of those. How much oil goes in this?
We're gonna use about 3 of these, I think.
Oh my man. This thing takes something like 14 or 16 liters of oil, which is a lot. It's a big motor and it's also dry sump. You guys probably know what that means, but I'm learning as we go here. Boom. And what type of oil is this?
Liquid moly 540.
She thirsty. She thirsty. And you need a really big funnel because look at where you gotta jam all the oil in. You stick it in the corner underneath the engine hatch. Not the most convenient place. We've got a yellow one in the corner and then a metal one going into the yellow one.
Let's try this, guys. There's oil going into the
we do. Yeah, you can connect the dots. What a nightmare. I'm glad you like working on this car, Hayden, because I am not the man for this job. Now, I did that for simulation. This was actually a flashlight at one point, and it fell, landed on top of the engine, and fell on top of the manifold, and has been slowly cooking on top of the engine this whole time. It was melted to the exhaust manifold.
Is that a flashlight?
It is a flashlight.
Oh, it's for Mike. That's Mike. That's definitely Mike's. That's definitely Mike's flashlight. Okay, start this up. Put some oil in it.
We're working on it.
Skip the oil. We're in a hurry.
Turn the camera off.
Let's see if we can blow the up.
Oh, Mike. Oh, I got your flashlight, Mike. Here.
My flashlight. Oh, yeah.
Flashlight.
Funny. That's just
that was melted to the top of my manifold in this car.
Really?
Yes.
You left it. Is this it?
I'm hoping.
Oh, no.
I'm just waiting for the engine to just seize up and pull apart.
So it sucks some oil.
More squeal.
Oh, the dash light's still on?
The dash lights, you son of a
Recon owners.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Remember
Mine
that.
drives, you son of a.
You give me in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's about as long as it lasts on the highway.
How long you last? With your flashlight. With your flashlight.
Yeah, that's probably right.
15 seconds, 3 times.
Enjoy the. Like Frankenstein's been taken apart, put together so many times. You said this thing's supposed to be reliable.
It's bulletproof now.
Bulletproof. It's bulletproof. You spilled some oil, you son of a.
We might as well fill it from inside the car.
Hayden's just like, you know what? Okay, let's just burn this thing down. Oil here, a bit of gasoline there.
It'll get her gone.
One way to make sure you don't have comebacks, right? Just light it on fire.
Yeah,
for sure.
Is there supposed to be zero oil on it?
That's how clean it is, Mike.
Shmi was here reviewing my 720.
How much does it take?
3 of those.
No.
Yes.
What is the capacity of this D12 engine?
At this point, we're at about 13.
13 liters, like
Yes.
a diesel truck. Maybe the Hummer takes less oil than this.
It does.
The Hummer takes less oil than a Murcielago.
Yes. The whole thing out. All lubricants were drained. For real. Let's get along. I want to drive you for longer than 30 minutes, for more than a day and a half. I promise. You take it easy on me, I'll take it easy on you. I won't clutch kick you. Go nice and slow.
Hayden's doing a test drive right now for you.
Yeah, Hayden just took the car. He's gonna do a little test drive.
Should we call the tow truck now?
He's gonna, oh, you guys, don't curse it. It's got a brand new belt, all new oil.
What does he always say? This thing's bulletproof.
It's gonna be bulletproof.
Bulletproof
It's gonna be
now.
bulletproof. Are we going on a rally soon or what? I'm excited. I need to go. I got the itch friends together. I want to go on a rally right now. Listen to it. A Mercy sounds so much better than a Aventador. Sorry guys, that's just my opinion, but it does. Not only does it look insane, all Mercies. This car with the bumper and the rear wing and everything. Here we go. Oh my God. Slammed on some bricks. How's it drive?
A little bit of a traction control issue. Every time we took a tight right corner, it flashed on real quick and then it went away.
That's normal. Yeah, you have to drive these cars with no TC. Just clear everything and let's wash it. It'll be fine.
Clear it, it'll be fine. What could go wrong?
All right, guys, this is it. The first time Club Fuchsia has its official meet. You gotta admit, the Mercy is pain in the ass. It's frustrating, but it does look super sick and he loves that car.
We got it back! The Murcielago! Gated. Copy that, rubber ducky. Let's go for the drive. Dude, it looks so sick. I love it. Looks amazing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm excited. Feels so good to have back, you guys. We did it. We got the DD manual Mercy back. Woo! My unicorn.
Oh, dude, this sounds so good.
Here we go. Wind her up a little. Yes! The sweet symphony that is the Murcielago. Well, it survived, you guys. I am so happy to have the Murcielago back. Check this out. Look at the cars. Look how good they look. All together. Soak it all in.
I have a question for the audience I want answered right now immediately. Stop what you're doing, answer this question. Who is prettier in pink? I know it's fuchsia. Who's prettier in pink? The Mercy or the Squadra?
That's
Yellow
obvious.
goes with the obvious?
That's this car. Yeah, my unicorn. Rarer than Dave's car.
No, it's not.
All right, you guys. Let's see if the Mercy luck continues. She sounds good. She sounds good. Healthy. All right, you guys, we're going for dinner. She survived. She's driving absolutely amazing. I'm super excited if you couldn't tell. I love this car. It's worth all the fighting because when you get behind the wheel of this and you're driving with that stick and you're fully engaged, V12 wailing behind your head, really honestly nothing else in our fleet is anything like this. So it's an experience. That's what I love about it for myself. Smash the subscribe button, join the DD fam. You guys, thanks for your support. See you guys in the next video. Peace. The crazy part. What's really crazy is this old frame.
That's how I was just gonna
Shut up.
That's for my kids. Both of them.
You steal though. See, it was my saying, just like it was my rap.
It looks like a kit car.
It
the way
does
they built
look like
this.
a kid car.
Hey Hayden. Hey Hayden.
So the dad jokes are coming out.